Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I am back in my Hobby Lobby work planner, and I was wrong on the Erin Condren. I do not use the Robin's Nest stickers in there. I use them in here, and I have enjoyed, I haven't even gotten my monthlies done hardly at all in this planner, but I've so enjoyed those stickers in here. But I am keeping it simple. I am using my inexpensive, I think this was from Hobby Lobby. It may have been from the Dollar Tree. I think it was Dollar Tree. But I just think it's really charming. I've got this beautiful plaid washi tape from Hobby Lobby that I got on sale. Excuse my nails, they look terrible. Long story short, can't get the polish to stay since we've removed my dip nails. So we're just going to bloom where we're planted. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I might go with that blue because I kind of like that. I think I am. I think that's what I'm going to do. So these stickers are the same. They just kind of keep repeating. The last one, I did the holographic, and I think they're just charming and fun. And, you know, guys, you can buy one of these. It costs you $1, and then you can use it for the next 5 years, 6 years, however many sheets are in here. They're great. Ooh, I really like that green, though. Okay, I'm going green. I'm going green. All right, so let's get started. But, you know, I mean, seriously, just keep it simple. And for me, so much of my stuff is still packed that I have things I could use. But for right now, I'm just going to use what I have right here, and I'm going to be happy with that. And seriously, when you are thinking about, oh, I need to get this done, and oh, I didn't get that done, and all the things that happen in life, may I just encourage you that life keeps you busy enough. Just enjoy where you're at. Don't worry. It's all going to be fine, I promise. And, oh, hold on, I'm going to come up here with this one. Please, 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 don't stress out. Don't worry. Don't think I can't plan because I don't have very expensive stickers. You don't even have to have stickers at all. You don't even have to have washi. You can just use color pens. I did that forever. Color coding my planners was great. I mean, I was doing it before I ever heard anybody say the term color coding. Because I was just a mom who wanted, you know, to keep things organized. And so when my children were little, they could look at the calendar and they could see what color and, you know, who was doing what. Ooh, I do not know what got all over that. Probably the wreaths I was working on before we left. But anyways. But all I can say right now is just keep it simple. Don't make it hard. Enjoy your journey. Do not think because I don't have this or that, I can't do it. You still can do it. I promise. I think I'm going to come back with this again. I really love this washi. I haven't used it that much this year, and I'm pretty much going to retire it pretty quickly. So, you know, we're just going to enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. So, but I hope you guys had a good weekend. It was gorgeous weather here. I mean, absolutely 70s gorgeous, you know, 60s and 70s, and oh my goodness, it was fantastic. And we woke up this morning and it was cold, and it was like, wow, it is really cold. And so my husband was like, man, I don't have a jacket. And I said, well, no, you packed one. And he said, oh, okay. So he ran in and grabbed that before he left this morning, and we were trying to get everything cleaned up for our son and daughter-in-law because we love them, and they have such genuinely kind hearts. Very gracious, very kind, very appreciative. And so, you know, because we never want to overstay our welcome. And they were like, would y'all spend the night? And we were just like, okay. And we did. And it was great. So we made sure she's got her family coming in from out of state. So we left the bedroom with fresh sheets and fresh towels, and I had bought them extra pillows last time as a housewarming gift, and so I got all that out of the closet, and I bought them a nice like blanket comforter that you could use as a comforter, and I got that out on the bed and got all the decorative pillows on it, and then I got all the kitchen cleaned up and, you know, all that kind of good stuff, and made sure they had something for dinner tonight and all of that, because these kids are killing themselves. They are working so hard. They're both teachers. She and I had a long conversation last night about, we got to slow you down because you're going to burn out. And if you worked for me and you were on my staff, I would have already told you, slow down. And she was like, and I said, yeah. I said, your administrator needs to pay attention. You are working way too much. This is how you burn out first-year teachers. And she was like, am I really? And I said, Yes, and she knows I've administrated 2 schools, and I said, there is no way I would let a teacher put in the kind of hours you're putting in. And so my husband was like, did you offer to go and help her in her room? And I said, yes. I mean, I told her, she was like, thank you for all the different ideas for streamlining. And I was like, yes, and you need to do that. You do not need to keep working like this. And she was just so kind, and she was like, thank you so much for saying that. And I said, it's not your fault. What's happening here is nobody is taking the time to say, no, don't keep doing this, So, since this is my work calendar, I'm just going to put these big stickers in here and just enjoy it and have fun. But anyway, so she asked me, she said, would you maybe come? And I said, of course I would come. I told you I'd come, I'd come. And she was like, I'd really appreciate that. So that's the main thing, is that we help her not burn out. She is too sweet a girl and too brilliant a person, and she's working so hard to do her best as if unto the Lord. And I said, but this is overkill. You really have to trust me. I mean, they are working easily 80 hours a week. And I just said, this isn't right. And somebody should be telling you that. And if they're not, shame on them. And she said, really? And I said, oh yeah, you don't want me to meet your principal, because I would have a lot to say. And she said, really? And I said, yes. And I don't do that. I'm very quiet. And she was just like, well, I wondered. And I said, you wondered correctly. This is wrong. And she was like, oh, thank you. And I said, no. I said, you still have to meet the requirements, but this level of work is not healthy. And I said, you've already been very, very ill as a result. And she goes, yeah. And I said, no, you've already been very, very ill as a result. You need to, and she goes, okay, So it was a good conversation, and I'm happy to help. And, my husband was like, please, please, please go up to her school and help her, and, help her with her room and whatever else she needs help with. And, I told him, I said, I already promised her. And he was like, okay, good. So it's so hard to be a first-year teacher. It really is. And, you're measured much more critically your first year. And I told her, I said, you can't not work, but you also can't overdo. So anyways, oh, thank you, baby. So my sweet baby is bringing in all the food from where we were staying. We went to their grocery store. They have a really great grocery store. So, all right, I'm done. And I know this is not some people's cup of tea, but that's okay, because I'm planning for me, and it works for me. So many of you, if you think about it, my stickers were less than 20 cents. My washi was less than probably 5 cents. And you know what? 25 cents a plan, that's a really good deal. So I would just encourage you, do what you can afford. Encourage yourself. Make it beautiful, because so many of you are crafty. You could literally punch out paper or, whatever you would like in your planner. And I'm contemplating next year working in one planner predominantly with scrapbook paper, because I just want you guys to see, so many of us have tons and tons of old scrapbook paper and we haven't used it, and these are great places to use it up. So anyways, I'm going to plan my week for work. I'm already behind today, but I got 2 things done en route, and I feel great about that. So yeah, it's just one of those days. Kind of got a slow start, but we are still good. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. It really helps our channel. It also gives me feedback on what you guys like or you don't like. And then subscribe if you're not subscribed. We've got some great drawings coming up in the next 2 weeks. They're going to be phenomenal drawings. We also, when we hit the 1200 mark, we're going to have another drawing. And then 14, and then 2000 is an insane 2 drawings. And these are crazy good, the drawings for the 2000 subscriber mark. So anyways, come on back. Leave a comment if you have anything you want to ask, or you can email me privately. It's listed below and above in the about section of this channel. And then forward this to somebody if this would encourage them. Forward this, because if I had to say anything, you know, like I said, do what you can afford, live within your means, and keep it simple. And that is the best message to walk away this Christmas holidays as we get so busy. I mean, I literally stood in Hobby Lobby today trying to find picture frames for Christmas gifts, and there was a man, and he was buying frames for a funeral. And he thought I was saying something to him, but I was talking to my daughter. And all of a sudden he started talking to me, and he started telling me, and he said, you know, it's either weddings or funerals now. And I said, you know what, I really understand. And he had just lost another family member, like within, you know, the last 2 months. And I said, I really understand, and I'm so sorry for your loss. And he just talked. And you know what? That was more important than me getting off 2 emails by a certain time. I can get those emails off this evening, and I can pay this bill this evening. I was there, and I allowed God to help me be there to encourage somebody else, and that was the best. And literally right after that, I go to check out. My daughter and I were talking about this, and the sweet gal, she moved like molasses. She was the slowest person. Nobody would get in line behind us. I mean, the ones that got in line, they would immediately hop over to another line, and I was behind two ladies, and I was thinking she's moving slow, but she was so encouraged by the time we left, because I helped her do things, and I was smiling, and I was telling her about our grandbaby. And you know what? That's what life is about. We need to encourage somebody else. So if that's what this video would do, please feel free. Okay, my friends, I've now got to go help my baby. I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. Love you guys. Bye.